Peng comes back and says, na. And remember, this na means, well, because he just asked him if he wants to play ball. Gao Wenzhong says no. So then Wang Peng is, then do you want to do this? Right? So that then is na here. 我们去看球. Now, you know what 看 means, and you know what 球 means, so you should be able to put that together. 看球 is to watch sports. 怎么样? So pause if you want to think about or write down what that means. Then let's go watch a ball game or ball match is the meaning. Here it's just 去看球, go watch ball. But the meaning, what the Chinese mean in this expression included in there is the meaning of a ball game or a ball match. But they don't need that word ball or match. Game or match in there. 怎么样? How about that? Gao Wenzhong comes back. 看球, same response as before. Before it was 打球, now it's 看球. 我觉得看球也没有意思. Okay, so here's something new. 觉得means to feel or to think. When there are other words in Chinese that mean feel or think, and they're used a little differently. 觉得, remember, is used when you want to express an opinion, usually. 我觉得, after someone says 我觉得, following that 觉得 is going to be an opinion that they have. So you should be able to guess what he's going to say here. 看球, 我觉得看球也没有意思. So you know what 没有 means. So 意思, what's that? Okay, I excluded the may for a moment here, even though in pinyin the may and the yo would be together. Mainly because yo is a verb and may is the way you negate that verb to make this into the negative. So I want to start with 有意思. So 有意思 is a phrase in Chinese which means interesting. 有意思. And then to say something is not interesting, remember, yo, this verb is negated always with may, never with bu. So to say not interesting is 没有意思. So 看球, 我觉得看球也没有意思. So pause if you want to decipher that. Watch ball, literally. Watch sports is what is really meant here in English, but in Chinese this is how they say it. Watch sports. I think watching sports or ball is also not interesting. So the also is here because he just said that he doesn't like to play 打球, and he also doesn't like to watch 看球. So 看球, 我觉得看球也没有意思. Right, you shouldn't have any problem here. Here's the na again. 那你这个周末想做什么? So pause if you want to think about the meaning of that. Then, what do you want to do this weekend? 那你这个周末想做什么? 什么 is the what. Okay, so 高文中 says 我只想吃饭睡觉. So 只 is a new word for you. 只 means only. So if 想 means want, then what does 我只想吃饭 mean? 我只想吃饭睡觉. 睡觉 we're going to take a look at. 睡觉 means to sleep. 睡觉. 我只想吃饭睡觉. Now, take a look at page 113, where it talks about verb-object compounds. And that's because words like 睡觉 and also words like 唱歌, you recall, which means to sing, and 跳舞, which means to dance, that really, even though in Chinese this word 睡觉 is considered a complete word, it's just a word, actually, grammatically, if you want to split hairs, 睡 is a verb, which means sleep, and 觉 is a verb that kind of also means sleep. And I'm sorry, not a verb, is an object, which means sleep. So it's to sleep asleep, or like for example, we say take a nap. Take a nap. So take is the verb, and nap is the object of the verb. So this does not mean take a nap, it means to sleep, but the grammar is the same. This is a verb, 睡. 觉 is the object. And when you learned 唱歌, 唱 means sing, 歌 means song, sing song. So in Chinese it's treated as a word, 唱歌, but actually it's a verb and an object. In that case is the same with 跳舞, which means to dance, but literally it means to jump, a dance. So this is important because later on you're going to learn that you can split up. You can split up 睡 and 觉 and put other characters in between here to modify the phrase. So that's for a later unit. It's not important now, but just take a look at page 113 to see what they're saying there. So what does this mean? 我只想吃饭睡觉. I only want to eat and sleep. 我只想吃饭睡觉. Now you'll notice that in English, in this translation I put an and here. And I'm not sure how they translate it in the book where they do the translation of the dialogue. But you'll notice in Chinese there's no and here. So pay attention to this. You're going to see this a lot more. They can separate ideas with a comma, where in English we also separate ideas with a comma, but usually if we're only talking about two ideas we use and. If we're talking about three ideas, then I only want to eat, watch TV, and sleep. Right? So the eat and watch TV would be separated by a comma like here, and then the final idea would have and. But in Chinese you don't even need an and when you're just talking about two things. You can just put a comma. Done. 我只想吃饭睡觉. So Wang Peng is a little frustrated, and he says, 算了，我去找别人。算了，我去找别人. So there's a little bit in here that you haven't seen yet. 算了. 算了 means forget it, never mind. 算了, forget about it. Forget it. 算了. So now we have 我去找别人. So this 我去 you know, I'll go or I go. 找别人. So let's see what this is all about. 找 means to look for. Very useful verb. 找算了 forget about it. 算了我去找 I'm gonna go and look. 我去找别人. So 人 you know the meaning. So what's 别人? What are they talking about there? 别人 means other people or someone else. So, what does this sentence mean? 算了我去找别人算了我去找别人 Pause if you want to think about it, write it down. Forget it, I'll go look for someone else. So, Wang Peng is frustrated and realizes that he's not going to get anywhere with Gao Wenzhong as far as playing sports or watching sports. And that concludes this instructional video.